Welcome. In this tutorial, we will show you how to edit the other pages on your website. Upon logging in and being greeted with the dashboard, we will use our mouse to find the title pages, and we will select all pages. This will now load a new page, displaying all the currently available pages on the website. Once the page is loaded, we will use the mouse to find the page we are wishing to edit, in this case the About Us, and we will simply select Edit with Elementor. Please allow the page to load 100% before continuing. As you can see, my internet is a little bit slow. Please bear with me. The page is still busy loading. A few more moments. As you can see, we have let the page load fully before we start. As the previous tutorial, there are three main items that we will be working with. We will have our sections, our columns, and our widgets. By using the mouse, we're able to select one of these, and the window on the left-hand side will appear. Here, we're able to change all the layout settings, the styling settings, and so forth of the section. Moving on to the column, by using our mouse and selecting the Edit Column button, on the left-hand side, we will have a new window appear, allowing us to change the layout and styling settings of this column. The same will be for the widget. Using the mouse and selecting the Edit Heading widget, again on the left-hand side, we can change the title, the content, and the styling of this widget. Next, I will show you how the menus work. As you can see, we currently have a menu sitting below the title of this page. As you can see, there are different colors for the hovering effects. I will first show you how we are going to edit the visual aspect of this. By selecting the Edit Nav Menu button, we have the option on the left. As you can see, the menu that we have selected for this page is currently the About Us menu. By selecting the drop-down menu, you can see there is a menu for the events, for women, and so forth. This will be the different menus for the different pages. Carrying on, we can change the layout, alignment, the pointer, animation, and so forth of the menu. Going on to the styling section, you can see we can change the typography of the normal status, hover, or active. By selecting the hover, you will see the menu below change, and you can see we have the text color and a pointer color for the hover effects. Moving on to the active, you will see we have the same setting. We have the blue for the pointer and a white text color. Moving on to the drop-down section, here we have the same options. We can change the status for the normal, the hover, or the active for this menu. We can also change the border radius and so forth. As you can see, that is how we would edit the menu on this page. Next, I will show you how to actually edit this menu. For that, we will select the three lines at the top left of the page, and we will simply select Exit to Dashboard. This will take us back to our dashboard, which we are greeted on. As you can see, next we will use our mouse to find and hover over the section appearing. And we will select Menus. As you can see, it has loaded the page, and by default we are editing menu number 1. From the drop-down options, we will select About Us menu, and we will click the Select button. The page will now reload, and you will see this is the current menu we have on the About Us page. Here we are able to edit by selecting the menu. We can change the link and the title of it. We're also able to add them as drop-downs by moving the menus to the right one. I will set that back to default. And on the left hand side you can see we have the options to add more to this menu. For example, if I would like to add Congress, I'll simply select Congress, select Add to Menu, and by default it will appear at the bottom of the menu. Again, here we are able to drag and rearrange, and as you can see, that is now a sub-item of the vision and mission. Dragging it to the left, it becomes its own section. Once we are happy with the changes we have made, we will select Save Menu. Now, if I was to go back to the About Us, you will see we have a Congress section as the second item in the menu. As you can see, we have loaded the About Us, and we have the Congress appearing as our second option. However, in the main menu at the top, you will see that that has not appeared. That is because we have edited the About Us menu. We have not edited the main menu. To include the Congress in the main menu, we will come back to the menu section, and for the time being, we will remove Congress. We will save. And once the page is loaded, we're able to switch menus back to our main. As you can see, this is now the main menu, and we are able to add Congress again if we require it. That is how you would edit the other pages and menu on your website.